again, the topic is paying attention. And we think that paying attention is to give them what they want. And they not even consider it, and they always they going with the feeling that they don't have enough. Their friends have more than they have. And you don't know anymore what to do. And the problem is, and we spoke about it, and I'm just doing a little bit, to repeat a little bit, because we don't give them. They taking from us. Giving is something that you give spontaneous without the other party asking for it. That's called giving. The moment that somebody comes with demand, it's not giving anymore. It's called taking from you. So, you have to understand. Paying attention, it means matnat chinam. Do you know what does it mean, matnat chinam? Matnat chinam means a matana for free. You didn't even ask for it. You didn't even earn it. You didn't even earn it. It's coming from me because I love you, because I care for you. That's called bechinam. Don't look for a reason to say, to give the child something. Like, you behaved very nicely, you deserve a candy. What are we saying in such a line?
If you won't behave, you won't get the candy.
No.
We're happy, we're proud of you.
What?
We're proud of you, we love you, that's why we're giving it to you.
No.
Like you deserved it. It's conditional.
No.
You allowed, when you're not getting a candy, you're allowed not to behave.
No. No. No.
Rabbi, maybe we noticed that you are behaving right.
What?
That I'm paying attention. I do see that you're doing the right thing. I appreciate
that. Something is wrong with this.
To do something for the reward, to get the prize, not because I want to.
There's a reason that you're getting the candy.
Almost there. You are almost there. Okay. Meaning, I'm saying that the candy that I'm giving you is, I'm paying you for your behavior. Meaning, the child gets a message that what? It was not a candy that came out of love. Because you behaved, I'm giving you a candy. Meaning, if you're not going to behave, I'm not going to give you a candy.
But how is a reward not a symbolism of like your love and appreciation?
No, I'm paying you.
So it's transactional.
Yeah. It's a give and take.
So a reward system never shows that there's love and appreciation?
No.
No reward system? Like, that's not a form of praise?
It's not, no. Again, what it calls paying attention, it means I'm giving you something that was not even on your mind.
I'm a little lost, Ralph. Let's
Good.
say you have a reward
Very
system.
good.
Oh.
Very good. And we spoke about it last night. Why we giving so much at home and we feel that we're not in love? If love is giving, so nobody should get a divorce. Something is wrong with the giving and something is wrong with the receiving.
Is it because it's conditional?
Yes,
I see.
love means, meaning attention means that the child did not even expect this. It came out of nowhere. And yesterday I said few small examples. I don't know how come you don't remember it. Okay? Let's go back to yesterday. Ima saying to the child, I paid attention that your hands always cold. So you know what I did? I went and I bought you a pair of gloves. Did the child thought about it, Bichlal?
No,
What?
no.
Anybody home? The child did not think about it, and he hears Ima said, I paid attention that your hands are cold. Meaning Ima cares for me. Ima loves me. And she went and she bought me something that was not in my mind. But if the child will come and say, Ima, why don't you buy me the gloves? I'm cold, okay? If she'll buy it and she'll give it to him, the child will not feel that something great happened now. I'm cold. What do you mean? You have to protect my hands. So he doesn't see it as giving. Do you get the point?
So basically, Hara, what you're saying is should not be cause and effect. I see something and I do it.
I can't hear you well.
So basically, what you're saying is should not be cause and effect. You told me your hands are cold and then giving you the gloves without even the child asking, I'm gonna give you the gloves because I care, I noticed, without being told.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
But Rav, I feel like this is like a different concept than a reward system idea. Am I wrong?
Of course it's different. A reward is only to encourage you, to stimulate you, but it's not attention. Is it attention?
No, I mean like I'm trying to say that I don't know. I hear how the Rav is explaining the idea of showing that attention, that random attention where you show you care. But I think I equally don't see anything particularly wrong with the systematic reward system.
I
Like
didn't say that it's wrong. No,
it's different, right?
but don't count it as attention.
Right. I get it. No, that's different. That's just the system.
Yes, we
And that's
talking
not your way
about
of showing.
attention. The
Right.
kids,
Right.
everybody's saying today, your kids needs attention, and the parents don't know what we're talking about.
Right. Now I get it now, how like they're two separate entities and like this is just showing attention and care.
Yes,
Okay, got it. Thank you,
and that's
Ralph.
what the kids are missing.
Right.
Because all the toys and everything else that they have, they demanded it.
Rabbi, is this part of the what you were talking about out of routine?
What do you
Like
mean?
like go out of the routine to show the attention to the child? This is part of it, right?
It's part of it, of course. Of course, it's part of it. So now, here we go. Ima bought Yael a very nice pencil, a pencil. And she brought also a nice, like a string, and she tied it very nice. And Ima gave it to the child, say, here, that's for you. And the child was so excited. Ima, it's a wonderful gift. Thank you. Why did you give it to me? Because I was a good girl and I was helping you to fix the room. What happened over here? What do you hear from the child?
That she only gets a reward for like good behavior. No, like helping and whatnot.
Because she understands, okay, probably as you can see here from the words that she's saying, that in this house they're giving a reward only for if you're helping or if you do this, I'll surprise you. But without no reason at all, not existing. So the child get a message you give only to a person shemagia lo, he deserves it. The one who don't deserve it, you're not going to give it. So she doesn't know what does it mean a real giving. That the base is a pure love. Ima should right away say to the child, no, sweetie, it's not because you helped me, no. The only reason that I give it to you because I love you. And I want to make you happy. Forget that you helped me to fix the room. That's something else. That's a gift from Ima to you because I love you, I care for you, I want to make you happy. How does it sound to you?
Amazing.
I think that this series you have to hear it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times until it will sink in because we're not accustomed to all this. So after a few giving gifts like that, the child will get a message that she deserves to be considerate and love without doing anything for her needs. Good girl, not a good girl, no. Abba and Ima knows how to give. So a child like this will not ask you for attention. Because they know over here, Ima will surprise me from time to time. I don't have to bother her. So now, if the kids coming with demands almost every day, yes, I want this, I want that. My friend is this, I don't know that. And they make you feel that you don't give them anything. Why is it? Because think for yourself, when was the last time that you gave your child something out of the blue without him or her thinking about it at all? Did it happen?
Sometimes.
From the quiet, I know that it's not happening. Okay? So now, if you got this point, let me go to the next point. You're not always obligated to give. It's okay to say no. Sometimes there are things that are so clear and understandable, and even we understand that it's no good, and it's clear to us that we're doing something wrong. We avoid it. Yeah. And when we come to talk about giving, we build to ourselves something. We build something that we think is acceptable, that parents obligated to give the kids. Yes or no? I need to hear from you.
Obligated to give random gifts like this?
Not gifts. We have to give them?
Necessities?
Yes.
Yes, right? What do we obligated to give them?
Necessities, yeah. I think necessities cover that out.
Okay. Is that the reality?
No.
I promise you, every parent over here, in his mind, is that I have to give my kids everything that I can give. Everything.
Very
Do
true.
you hear what I'm saying?
So,
Everything. It will make him happy. And we know and we see that the more we give, the more miserable they get. So what
Yes.
is the mistake? If the child comes and says, I want this toy or this book, or I don't know what it is. And there is no problem, halacha wise, it's kosher, it's fine. We have to buy it for him. He wants. When was the last time that you and your husband or husband and wife sit down and say, okay, what permit we want to give our kids? Until when we want to give them? How much? Do we have a plan? No. Okay. So listen to me. Whoever is able to say no, later on he will be able to say yes. Okay? Because I want to say yes. You cannot force me. It's coming from myself. So if you decided already not to give something to the child, and of course he's not going to let you off the hook so fast, you said no, they know it's gonna be no matter what's gonna happen over here. You have to explain it. We love you, we care for you, and we want to give you. But we will decide when to give it to you. When we asking from Hashem everything, He gives us everything.
No.
No.
So, what Hashem telling us?
When it's time, you'll get it if you need
That's
it.
it. Very good. So why can't we do it?
So, Rav, there's nothing wrong with saying to the child, you'll get what you need, not what you want.
You get what you need at the time that Abba and Ima will decide that you need it.
Sakura, when you give that, when you give at the time when Abba and Ima decided to give, does that consider to be a demand also? Or that's already the willingly coming from the
No.
parents?
He doesn't know when we're going to give it to him.
So that's
And,
that.
Bichlal. And who said that we want to give it to him? Bichlal? But we have to explain him again and again. We love you, we care for you, right? And we want to give you. But we will decide when. It doesn't mean, because the child can understand, if you don't give me, meaning you don't care for me. No. We care for you. We love you. We want to give you. Of course we want to give you. But when we decide. Why? Because you want to give it to him, not when he's demanding. It will come from me. I'm going to give it from my will. And not because you're forcing me to give you. So let me tell you what he's doing to the child. He give him a peaceful mind. You're building his self-confidence that we paying attention to him. And everything that we give him is coming from love and not from blackmailing us.
Or the decision is good for him. We have to let him know that it's for building him up, not destroying
When
him.
he sees that we standing on our feet and we're not moving and we say, we love you, we care for you, we want to give you, when we will decide.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And then out of nowhere, you give him something and you say, this was the decision of me, Abba, now it's time for you to have it. This child have a confidence now. He knows Abba and Ima paying attention and they're not caving in because of the blackmail. So you're building his self-confidence. He knows he has people he can rely on. And we're giving it because we love him. Here we go. What are you going to do? Please pay attention. Ima saying to one of her kids, "You're so yummy." And the brother standing next to him, he said to his Ima, "And what about me? I'm not your child." What are you going to answer?
That's such a common and hard one. You say you're also yummy and it doesn't sound sincere. But then they're waiting there. I want to hear the answer to this.
You're not yummy, you're delicious. Something different.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. The advice is answering, for sure you're my child, and leave the room. Don't say you yummy and you did and you delicious, klum. Of course you're my child. And leave. Why?
Because he's asking you.
Yes, very good. Excellent. Don't fall for the demands. Don't fall for the manipulation. I'm not going to fall for this.
Wow.
The fact is that you're my child. Of course, you're my child. The yummy, which is extra, you're not going to blackmail me now. When I won't, I'll tell you. You're starting to get the picture?
Yes, I feel much less guiltier than before. No, really, like that.
Yeah.
Those comments made me feel so guilty.
Of course.
The intention wasn't to make another child feel bad,
Yes.
but now I feel better.
Yes. So this how you're teaching your child to enjoy the gifts that he gets. You didn't fall for the trap, and next time, after a while, if you give him something or you call him you delicious, he will know that he's coming from a good place, not because of blackmail. It may sound, very small things, but these small things, they can create either a monster or either a mentally healthy child. The small thing that we're talking about. And the child gets confidence that they met my parents, they love me, they care for me. I don't have to demand. I don't have to blackmail them or manipulate them. They by themselves, they know what I need. They're paying attention to me. So now, when we're giving, right, what the kids seeing it as, that's the way it should be. What is this? What the kids have already in their pocket, בכלל don't see it as giving. Can you tell me what it is? On the food, they don't say thank you. Clothing, because we got used to it. Until how far it goes, that he sees the child and the parents obligated to give it to him. How we starting the morning? Birkot HaShachar, yes. Why? because we take for granted that we have to wake up and we can bend down and we can stand up and we can walk and we can get dressed. Yes. And we have koach. Is someone bichlal put on his mind that he have to thank Hashem for every small thing? If yes, we will never complain. But we're complaining. Why? Because we see everything must be like this. And we don't see it for something to say thank you. So our sages, they knew it and they put it right away when you wake up in the morning before you start the day. You have to learn to say thank you for everything that you have now. Because without Birkot HaShachar, nobody will say thank you. So now, we have to create borders, boundaries. You know, what happens if you have only one child in the family? Or after 5 sisters, you have one boy. Or you have a child that all the siblings already got married and he is the only one left with the parents now. Do they have any boundaries?
No, we want to give them everything.
So in such a reality, it's very important to set up boundaries that you should not budge. When Ima is resting, no one is allowed to bother her. Ima is resting now. Or Ima now, she is doing things, please wait. When the child is the only one, he thinks that he is the boss and he will tell Ima what to do. What do you mean you're resting? I'm here, no? Are we caving in to the child? Hello? You don't want to talk to me tonight? Okay, Mr. So I think I'll talk to myself. Which I'm not accustomed to, but I don't see any choice. When you're resting, if your child coming to you saying, I want to eat, I want this, are you getting up?
Yes, which we're not supposed to.
Why?
Because when we give to the child, it makes us feel good.
And then you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, yes. We're spoiling them and then we have to pay for it.
The child have to understand that we, the parents, are not, when they want us, we have to right away, yes, sir, napito. This can happen in the house that they have no boundaries. Meaning the child don't pay attention to you now. He
True.
doesn't see that you have to rest. So if you're not going to teach him this, tomorrow he'll do it to his wife as well, or she'll do it to the husband. He doesn't pay attention. How pleasant is it to see that you're coming at one house and there is a baby that says, shh, shh, everybody, mommy is resting. Mommy is resting. And the child said, I want to drink. Am I resting? Come, I'll give you. Leave him alone. This house has boundaries. Because if no matter what you're going to do to this child, he will never appreciate it. Especially when it comes to food. Oh, if you hear my child wants to eat, even if you have, come, I'll give you food. No. Mommy is resting now. Boy, you're so quiet tonight. Why?
So let's say they ask for the food. Let's say it's lunchtime, you're resting. So you say, not now, I'm resting. And then let's say in 30 minutes, it's okay to get up and give on your own time.
So now you have to be wise. Don't go to rest at the time that they have to eat. You want to serve lunch, okay? Mommy, I'm not hungry now. Okay, you know, I keep the I'm going to rest. I offered you. Half an hour passed, Pitom, he deciding, I want to eat. My maid, you know, Ima, I'm hungry. They're a big chief now. I need food. Excuse me? I'm resting now. Otherwise, they will not appreciate you. We're causing it to ourselves. They're taking us for granted and they're taking us for a right.
And then later on, we pay for it.
Oh, and how?
Yes.
And how? And chinuch-wise is terrible chinuch.
Kavod Harav,
Yeah.
what about older kids that come home late and they want to talk and they feel like they want to share everything that happened all day, all week, and you're tired? Is it okay to say I'm tired?
To teenagers, it's not advisable, no. Because they need to
What about older kids, like 20 and up?
then they need your advices. So you have to structure your day in such a way that you know that they need you. So leave what you think is important, but your child have to he needs you to listen to him. Very important, And we spoke about it. I said we have to make a priority list.
Yes, yes, Rabbi. Okay, but they go out with their friends and then they come and they feel like talking. It's not. You understand what I mean? If it's
Good.
important for them, they can.
Good.
Don't go with your friends. Talk and then go out with your friends, right? Is it okay to tell them that?
You can say like this. If you want to speak to me, I'll be available until 11 o'clock. After this, my mind is not working anymore. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So if you want to talk to me, I'll do it besimcha. I want to talk to you. But until 11 o'clock. After 11, I'm done. So he has a boundary. And you told him. And you're not avoiding it.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Everything has to be mesudar, everything has to have time, and you have to tell the child, I want you, I want to talk to you, I care for you, I love you, but care for me also. I'm also a human being. I don't know who put over here that if we're going to squeeze ourselves and overwork ourselves on this, we are good ima.
It's coming from our mothers, no? My mother was like that. She used to give me food to my bed. Come, mommy. This is how I grew up.
It was right? No.
No.
Most probably now you're doing it to your kids, yeah?
And I did until I heard you.
Did they appreciate you?
No, it's wrong. Nobody
Did they
said.
appreciate it? No. They got used to this. What do you mean? You have to feed me.
Yeah.
So now, they should not take us for granted. Don't teach them like this. Ima, she is a human being. She have needs also. She needs to rest. She have a husband also that needs her. So now, something that we have to work on also. The same way that we have to learn how to give, the same way we have to teach the child how to receive. And it takes time. You probably have no clue what I want. What's the big deal to receive? You have to learn how to be a receiver also. Not only a giver, a receiver also. And in this time that you want to implement it at home, you're gonna have a little bit of a tough time. Here we go. I'll give you example. Okay? Ima, spontaneous. She going to the closet in the kitchen. She taking out chocolate and she giving Moshe one square of chocolate without him even asking. Moshe, he says, Ima, don't be stingy, please. I want 2 squares. Why giving me only 1? Ima said, only 1. You know what the kid's doing, right? They take their chocolate, and he falls on the floor, throwing a tantrum, and he's crying, where? Most parents will fall for this. You're not going to fall for this. You have to be sure of what you're doing. She is talking to him pleasantly. Moshe, sweetie, yes, Chaval. But what I want to give you is only 1 square. At the moment, that's what I want to give you. As a gift. And I don't want you to take, I want you to receive, because gift, okay, you receive, you're not taking. Do you see how she's teaching him? What she taught him now?
You take what you're given, you don't ask for more because it's a gift.
Meaning to receive also you have to learn.
Rabbi, what if they ask you for more for other siblings? Same thing?
If he is doing it as a chesed, okay, that's very nice, but you have to make sure that he is giving it to the siblings.
Like one of my children will not take something without thinking of the other sibling.
That's very
It
nice.
always has to go together.
That's very nice.
But maybe that time he or she won't deserve that. It's okay to give?
So now, no. So now you say, okay, I'm giving you this one, okay? When I will decide, I'll give to your sister. Right now, mommy giving you a gift. It's all yours.
Or like a bag of chips, they will divide it evenly against each other. Is that okay?
What do you mean?
Like, if one of the siblings is allowed a snack, let's say bamba, right? They will take it and they will count it evenly amongst everybody and share it with everyone.
If you're giving it to everybody, okay. You say, Ima wants to give you all a bamba, okay? And you divide it among yourself. They didn't even think about this. You gave it to them as a gift. But if you want to give only to one child, okay, so then you buy a smaller version of the bamba and say, Ima wants to give it to you.
Thank you.
Then if he wants to give his sister, he is giving it to the sister. You made the job on him.
Thank you.
Okay. So Ima did not fall for the chocolate. She says, I want to give you 1 square. Why are you demanding a second one? You have to learn how to receive. By me giving you another one, you become a taker. And I'm not going to let it happen. Did you see the depth of the chinuch here? Are you in shock or what?
It's amazing.
I don't hear any reaction from none of you. Are you in state of a shock or what?
We're digesting.
Okay.
We are seeing the reality, Rabbi. Yeah.
You don't expect a stamp from the child, Escher, right? That what you gave him is satisfied him. This you don't wait for. I want to give you a square. If you're not that satisfied, you have a problem. I did my job. I gave it to you out of love. Because if you're going to fall for this, again, you're getting into the circle. Demand and supply, and it will never end. Meaning, I'm giving the child and I'm waiting for him to give me a stamp. Actually, what you gave me was okay. That's what we want to do? No way. From my heart, I gave it to you. Zero. If you like it, if you don't like it, it's not my problem. Now you have a problem. You have to be sure of yourself that what you're giving the child, that's it. Usually, if the child don't like it, and we right away we start to think, maybe Behemet is right. Maybe one square is not enough. The child will give you a guilt feelings, and we will fall for it. No, we'll not fall for it. One more example. Michael is 10 years old. He is the firstborn. He got used to already for years to demand aggressively for whatever he needs. And the parents take Habibik. Why? Because it's not once only demanding. If you say no, right away throw a tantrum, throwing stuff, or he make himself bat kaze misken, and you cannot take it right away. You supplying it to him. Now the parents, they don't know how to get out of this demand and supply. They want to give him before he is asking, but it doesn't give them a chance even. Here we go. Michael, I want ice cream. Ima answering back, I really want to give you, and I love to buy you the stuff that you like and to surprise you, but give me a chance to surprise you. Give me a chance to give you not when you're demanding. The child, oof, you never give me anything. Ima, I understand that you said, but anyway, ice cream you receive and you don't take. The child sees that Ima Kara, he said, okay, let's change tactics. Tov, he said, okay, promise me when I'm gonna get ice cream. Now he wants a date. Ima, it's a surprise. In the morning, this was afternoon. In the morning, Ima coming to wake up Michael, the tzaddik. He says, Michael, my sweetie, I bought for your respect a bag of cookies for Shabbat. He said, Mommy, but I was asking you ice cream. Ima, I love to give you gifts. My gift is a bag of cookies. He doesn't like it, but at the end he said, thank you, Mommy. Ima coming to him says, I'm very happy that you're learning how to accept gift. Did she fall for the demand for the ice cream?
No.
What did she do?
She taught him to accept what is given, when it's given.
And what she gave him?
Cookies.
Why? He says, if I'll give you ice cream, meaning I fell again for your demand. So let me teach you how to receive, okay? And not how to take. I'll buy you something that bichlal not on your mind. And this coming especially from Ima. Cookies. I want ice cream. That's what you want. But I want to give you cookies. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yes.
One more time. Did you get it?
Yes, Rabbi, yes.
Why are you so quiet?
We're focusing, Rabbi.
Because we didn't get it, Rabbi. To tell you the truth.
I know. Hopefully, it will be on the on YouTube, so you can go and
Yes, listen and listen until we get
listen until you're going to register it.
right.
Rabbi, excuse me. This is the
Yes.
old lady.
Yes, Raya. Yes,
Yes, yes, I am very curious. I listened very well. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm very curious for the young people with the children, if they institute this and if it works.
It will work if they do what
It takes a while, right?
Of course, everything takes a while.
Yeah, because I have, my friend has a 5-year-old granddaughter long story, but she has adopted her, and a lot of these problems. That's why I listen, so I can tell her. Yeah.
Tell her to go on the YouTube and she can see it and listen 1 time, 2 times, 5 times until
I will tell her. Thank you.
will
She's
sink
from
in.
she's
Let
from
it sink
former
in.
Soviet Union, actually.
We're
Yeah.
not accustomed to all this. I know.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes.
I will
Okay.
tell her. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody. It was nice talking to you as usual.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Rabbi.
you, Rabbi.
And see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the
Thank you
afternoon.
for that.
Good night. Thank you.